Seven. This is Football Manager 2018. We are still in Bulgaria with PFK Montana, ending our championship group run here. And we found a little bit of a bug. Our last match, we did actually lose 6-1. But this match, we didn't. If you look, you see that we actually won our game, 1-0, and we were playing Slava Sofia. And this one says we were playing Botev Plovdiv, which we were not. And then last time it said we won when we had in fact been beat 6-1. So this is not in sync with the actual week. It seems to be off a week. Let me show you what's going on. All right, so you were here for these two, and then we followed that up with an away loss against CSK Sofia, which is to be expected, at 2-1. We played terrible, though. I'm still I told Alexandrov that he played bad. He said, okay, I'll get better. Same thing he said last time. And then we followed that up with a win against Chernomor Varna, 2-0. This was actually a pretty even match. 11 shots, 10 shots, possession. You know, we finished a little bit better with a clear cut, and we put 7 shots on target. So played pretty well there. Pretty happy with that one. And then we just absolutely got beat. And again, Alexandrov with a 5-3. And I told him he was playing bad again, and he said, no, it's not my fault. It's everybody else's. I played fine. So yeah, there's that. Everybody else accepted their fines or their discipline. So 6-1. Yeah. And we scored first. So we were in a disappointing collapse. And normally I complain when, because it'll be like a 1-2. You scored an early lucky goal and then they scored 2, and it'd be like, oh, a disappointing collapse. This one is pretty much a disappointing collapse. We scored 1 and then gave up 6, including 2 penalty shots. So, yeah. Kind of the less said about this one, the better. That versus that. We did get a half chance. There's that. I'm not quite sure how this formation that got us here has failed so spectacularly here. But that's okay. Slava Sofia, we did win 1-0. 6.9. We were missing our goalkeeper. He was injured out there. Nietzschev has been injured. So we have had some injuries here at the end, but I don't really believe that's the issue. Kolev coming back seems to have helped this win here. You can see he played very well in the back end, and that was a huge bolster to the whole defense, but he was in for this match too. And he played a 5-1. So is what it is. But he played well here. So Angel of Luck played well. Petkov played well. Ilyev, we got a goal. So when all is said and done, we are in 3rd place. Botev, what was their last match? Lost 2-0. So after crushing us 6-1, they went in cocky against Chernomor Varna and got slapped around a little bit. So we've got a 1-point lead over Botev Plovdiv, but we have to play CSK Sofia, who has nothing to play for. They're in the championship, whatever, first round playoffs of Europe, no matter what. Win or lose, they're in 2nd place. There's nothing we can do. They can't advance. They can't go back. We are at home. They've got nothing. So fingers crossed, we will be okay. That is the plan. Do I expect that? No. Do I expect to win? No. But, we'll see what happens. We put ourselves in the position for the last game here. Okay. Well, I don't do any of that signing stuff, so we don't care as much about the scouting. So let's get up there and see what we can do then. See how nice this is when you don't have all the leagues loaded. You can play through a game in a reasonable amount of time. Let's see what we got going on. Jean Patrick says they shouldn't fire me. Markov says they shouldn't. I could be fired if I lose this job, apparently. Despite getting a team up into European Championship contention our first year after promotion. That's a harsh bug. And we've lost Yovchev. I think we can leave him on as a sub. I think that's acceptable. For your edification, overview, injury history, date. You can see right here, 1 to 3 days. Nitschev is out 6 weeks to 9 weeks. We lost Boric for 2 weeks. Although he's back in the starting lineup, we lost Antonov for 3 weeks. We lost Kolev for 4 weeks. So this is the last 2 months. So, those are serious injuries. So most injuries in Parva Liga. Well, 3. Okay, right now. We need to look to see how the under one was going. Let's go before we go farther. Whoops. Let's go here. Championship, relegation, Group A. Oh, we can just look at all groups. Okay, so it looks like Litex Lovech is going back down, but Botev Rock is going to stay up with us. Dunev is going down, Septembri Sofia, and Bero Stara Zagora. So I don't know, do they then have to go play another... Okay, and then there's a relegation playoff. So Litex Lovech beat Septembri Sofia. And Dunev won that, so that was first round. Then losers second round. Okay. And then second round. That's a lot of rounds. I don't know how this works. So I have no idea if Litex is staying up or not. I guess this is on aggregate. Did they play each other? So they won 3-2, maybe 7-3 on aggregate, and 5-4 on aggregate. Okay, that makes sense. So it was 2 matches. Then the losers played a second round. Okay. And Septembri lost that, 5-3 on aggregate. And then the winners played a second round. And Litex Lovech lost that one. I guess? I don't know. Beach me. So then, so this is the winner second round. This is the loser second round. I don't know. Beats me. It's really, I'm glad I'm not playing it now. I take my mind. I'll take these 6-1 bubble weapons to not have to figure that out. All right, so we got CSK Sofia with nothing to play for. We've got a goalkeeper back. We've got to breathe our deep breaths, center ourselves. We'll be okay. Match preview. Let's see what's going on. They come into this pretty strong, but they did drop the last one because they don't care anymore. We come into it inconsistent, but we have something to play for. This is what we've been going. I think, though, we've got to bring Coco back in. I think Coco has played so well for us. He's been a hero of this save up to this point. He comes back in. He's got the connection with Kolev. Do we do need... Oh, Nitschev's injured. Never mind. We got to... My goal is either the guy who's been playing 5-2 for the last matches and is blaming everybody else, or the guy who desperately wants out of the team that I had a mythical fight with. I guess we go this way. Fingers crossed, guys. And girls. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so our goal leader going into this one, at least on the field, is Iliev with 10 goals and an assists. Coco, 6 goals, 8 assists. Our star highest average playing happens to be Yordanov with a 706 over 32 with 32 appearances. Alexandros on a slashed yellow, as you would be. Passionate. Revenge? Sure. Hard to get a result. Players up to the challenge. Let's see if we can get something to happen here. Like I say, despite the slump, you know, our future is in our hands right now, and that's all you can ask. That's all you can ask for. So I'm okay with this. And we've outperformed expectations even if we didn't have actual expectations. I don't think we'll get fired if we lose this, but you never know. In the next season, we'll get new expectations. And it's a pretty boring game. Sorry about that, but fairly even. We have a slight edge in possession. 2 shots to 1. All the shots have been long shots. Every single one in the game. They are getting a few more of them here. There we go. There we go. Ours was actually in a little bit closer, though. That's nice. Not much going on. I don't know what's going on with the Plovdiv match. Let's, I don't know what to get rid of. Let's get rid of this for the moment. Let's look at league table. No, we already have that. Let's look at scores. Okay, so as long as Botev continues to draw, then we can continue to draw, essentially. Dressing room. Yep, go ahead and encourage him. And I don't really see a whole lot we can change. Nobody's played badly. Coco hasn't been great. Kolev hasn't been great, but this is the last game of the season. Those are the players that got us here, right? And there's time you just have to have faith. And let's see what happens. You know, see if we can either steal. Oh, Coco. Oh, Coco. He wants it. He wants it. He may not be playing great, but he's playing. He hasn't given up. I hope that wasn't us that injured him, but I'm not going to complain about an injury on their side quite yet. Still a draw. Oh, Plovdiv is playing Ludogorets, but they do have a man red carded in the 54th. They're probably still good enough, but it's not to our advantage at that point. The Ludogorets matchup was not a 10-man Ludogorets. Okay, I'm gonna encourage. Nobody's playing. Coco's playing badly. I'm sorry, Coco. I'm sorry, buddy. We're gonna put Petkov on. And Ludogorets is winning. So as long as that's how it ends, we're up no matter what. Completely backing into European Championship football. Well, European football, not champion. You know what I'm saying. Completely back. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter at this point, probably. But I'd still rather not give up the goal at the last second here. There we go. Itov's got it. Boots it up. And I wonder if this is a pressure issue. I wonder if this comes down to big matches, important matches, and that hidden stat. I don't know what it is. but that would be my guess, right? This is one of those things, you know, when the scout says they don't like big matches. I wonder if we have a number of those on the team. And as we've come down to these matches, it's less about the formation and the tactics, and it's more about the pressure as the season comes down to this. And those guys are kind of wilting under it. So we're seeing players that have played well for us in games that don't matter, playing 5-2s in games that do matter. But we got to draw. We might have even stolen that draw. But I think, you know, average rating 6-7 on both. They did get more shots, but both of us got 3 on target. They did have more fouls as well. I think this leaves us in where we want to be. Sure, they were excellent. We didn't lose 6-1. That's the good bit. So a draw for us, a loss for Botev. And what do they tell us here? Labor to draw. I think that's probably a fair definition of that game. And we still have that so-called record. And he left his agent. So apparently I'm not the only one having mythical fights with him. We're going to skip through this for the moment. Board set it. Okay. So here we go. So I'm supposed to reach. I'd like to give you the opportunity. League expectations, reach promotion playoff. Do they know I'm at the top already? Sure. I guess I'm not going to get fired, guys. Can we... Little cheeky pay raise. I hope I got the 700. So, delighted the offer was accepted. I signed a new deal. Question here from Peter King, oddly enough. That's not what Peter King looks like, but I do like Peter King as a reporter. Delighted to sign the new deal. Yes, I am. Peter King has some very good NFL coverage. If you don't watch him, kind of waiting here to get the final season roundup. Player development. Do we have a final season roundup, or do we continue on to? I guess I should check my schedule here. I don't have anything there. Let's check the calendar. It is May of 2019, not July of 2018. April, May, there. I don't see anything there. What's going on in June? Transfer window opens. I've got a new assistant coach. Is he any good? 42 years old, working with youngsters, good discipline. It's not terrible. Not terrible. We're still looking at last season. Did I not get a spot in European? Why are they playing Botev Raka and not us? Okay. I'm really confused. So there was a European Championship, whatever. I don't care about. Well, I do care about Petkov, but not right now. Probably our head of youth development should be better at working with youngsters. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that, but I'm really confused at how this is going. Because if we check Parva League Championship, of which Botev Vraka was not part of, and we go to that's playoff. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for championship. And we check rules. And we check the rules for the championship. One team qualifies for UEFA League Champions first qualifying phase. One team qualifies for UEFA Europa League second qualifying round. Two teams qualify for UEFA Europa League first qualifying round. So does that top four qualify then? Last time I thought it was one and then two qualified for the first. I don't remember seeing that at all. So do I automatically qualify? But what was that? I have no idea, guys. That's the long and the short of it, and I'm not really getting anything here. Let's click a couple more minutes. And we're not getting like our end of season stuff here at all either, but it may be because there's still some games going on. September, Sophia Boss left. Dimov, good job, Captain. Good job, Iliev. Because I hate it when I don't get first team football when we're not playing games. It's getting better, though. And Dimov has got some play. Okay, here we go. End of season, finally. So, 7 players have been considered good enough to enter the PFK Montana Best 11. That makes sense. We did get the highest finish ever in the history of the team. Yordanov was a pick of 7 players. Defensive midfielder, 51 appearances, 6 goals, 705. Sergei, Angel of Luck, Sean Patrick, Kostadin Nichev, Alexander Alexandrov, and Eugene Borovic. So, a couple players that were only there for the second half. So there we go. That is our new. That's not far off from what we started most of the season, right? Into season awards. Yordanov, Fans Player of the Season, with Itov as second. I think that makes sense. I'm a little surprised Coco is actually only 20%, but he didn't really come on until towards the end. So I guess that makes sense. Vladimir Itov, Young Player of the Season. Let's go ahead and check out Antonov's goal and see if it really is our best goal of the season, because we've had some pretty spectacular goals. So which one is this one? Coco, Georgiev gets out of the way. Yordanev. That wasn't it. I think we can all agree that wasn't it. Okay, squad dynamics, good atmosphere, excellent leadership. We've done well there. End of season meeting. Spot at the top end of the league. Yeah. I think that's I don't know what they care about. We're not winning the championship. We're not going to improve enough to go after Ludogorets, most likely. I mean, it's always possible, but into season break, and I guess that's it. So in theory, we have European football next season, at least first round, I guess. Okay, fair play. And appear to have made profit, having been required to make no law. A law. Okay, so we're fine with that. We did have a tax bill. We did make a little bit of money. Commercial summary here. General sponsorship up. Everything's up, except competition prize money. New scouting budget. Okay, that will be good. We showed interest in somebody. I'm going to hit continue one more time just to make sure we're kind of through the end of year stuff. Loan report, our players have been terrible. We're signing more coaches. Iliev had his contract extended. That's probably fair. And this is probably, I'm going to assume, we got a lot of people in contact talks. So the GM's doing his job. Nothing there though. So we don't have anything for here yet. So we don't really know what our schedule is going to be like. If I check the calendar and I jump to this year, we can see the transfer window opens. This is June. In theory, we're here, but it's not showing a line there. So in theory, June 6th, 2019. Maybe if we go to June 2019, that would help. There we go. So the transfer window opens here. Beginning of preseason there. It doesn't look like we have anything scheduled out that. Nobody's told us beyond that what's going on. So we'll be back next season. Thanks for watching this season. Appreciate it. It was our first season promoted up into the Parva Liga, and I think we did excellent, despite kind of a little bit of some tough times there at the end. But in theory, we have first round of European Champions football, potentially, if we're reading the rules correctly. And next season, it looks like this season, the top 4 spots will get a chance for European Champions football. I'm pretty sure last time was only 3. So we'll have to see how that goes. But we were in the top 3. So hopefully we don't even have to do quite as well next season to continue to get a chance at European season football. My goal is ultimately to do 3 seasons up in the Parva Liga. I think that counts as a return to glory for us because that will equal the greatest stretch that PFK Montana has ever had at the top end. So that's our win scenario, 3 seasons up. But I think we can honestly say already that with our 3rd place finish and our at least chance to try European football, that we've probably gone past that expectations, and it's already a win for us. The rest of us is just seeing what we can do, and seeing what the general manager will do as part of our GM challenge. Now that we're at the top, right? Can he start to fill players in the 2nd year in? What are our finances like? How have we done? We managed to stay up. We managed to keep money this year, right? We've got $354,000 in the transfer budget. That's insane. I don't remember what it was last year, but it was not that much. And you can see we aren't even spending 1/3 of our payroll budget. So a season up, we stayed up, we have money. Do we have debts or anything? We don't have anything hiding back there. So we legitimately have $500,000 in the bank. And we balanced the books all last season, right? And we've got European football this season, at least a couple games, so that should be a little bit of money too. What's he going to do? Is he going to be able to build a squad that can consistently stay at the top and keep us where we want to be? Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.